Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have the Guerrilla 450 Royal Enfield in Goa. Gonna ride this beast and let you guys know how it performs. Okay, so Guerrilla 450 ride in flesh. If I'm not mistaken, 160 section C8 tires, which is the widest I've seen on a Royal Enfield. Comes with alloy wheels, slim exhaust pipe, same monoshock because the chassis are same feature as the Himalayan 450, no stop light, basically tail light is part of the indicator. So I think that they have got the passing. The front tires come with 120, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 120/70. This is also by C8. And the radiator looks a little out, but yes, they've tried to make this bike slimmer, lower, and for people who want to have the same DNA of the Himalayan 450, but do a little bit of road riding more. So this is gonna be like a hybrid, you can say, between, I mean, this could be a crossover bike, but actually it looks like a scrambler if you go to see. And if you really mod this well, putting a nice mudguard here and stuff like that, this look really dope. So I'm gonna ride this machine, rest of the details on my action camera. See you, yeah, thanks. Yep, so first things first, as soon as you sit, this is comfortable. And whoa, wait. Okay, obviously 450 Sherpa engine. So, chalo, let's go little. Oh, damn easy, yaar. Oh, bhai, power dekho iska. So this is my first impression ride. So it's not going to be off-road centric, it's going to be how it performs, because it's more like a roadster. I would say this is a 450 scrambler, but they named it Guerrilla for their reasons. So I've ridden the Himalayan 450 a lot, even in the Konkan, by the way. Since it does have a DNA of the Himalayan, power बहुत सही आता है यार. What a nice bike यार this is. Okay, let's see how. Oh yes. So I was thinking that people are not buying this. Okay, Himalayan is obviously the top spec which you would need, which will go anywhere and everywhere. But I thought there would be people like me also who think out of the box that, I don't want a too taller bike, too heavy of a bike for my, Sunday rides as well. Like sare kaam ho jaye. So on that note, this was my top pick. When I saw it, I love the flow and everything. Color, I'll be honest, not all colors. I love the purple and yellow. And this, I don't like the yellow which looks a little golden. I don't like that much. But it's okay. Everyone has different choice. And my friend took the same color because he's going to put wraps on it. But feels... Okay, now the best part is that the handlebar is very close to me compared to Himalayan. So I'm not comparing this with Himalayan. Obviously, it doesn't make sense. But overall, the experience wise, this feels braking at point. Okay, how does it see? Fat radials really make a difference. Suspension, amazing. I want this kind of suspension on my motorcycle. There you go. You saw the bounce. It actually had a nice rebound in spite of being lower compared to the ground clearance with Himalayan 450. So this is really fabulous for me. I don't know how. Because whenever I ask people about Guerrilla, they are not much talking about it, or maybe I don't know, they've not ridden it. But मेरे को तो बहुत ही मज़ा आ रहा है, and I think I'll now see, very easy to scramble around, and yes, such things, situations with car overtaking, no issue, braking on point. There you go. Oh, flips! Damn, what a nice engine, man. So good. Feels really nice, guys. Yeah, बहुत सही है यार ये. I'm in two minds. Should I pick it up? Should I buy this bike? Comment down, and I should do my way of mods and take this for a nice tour around, or should I pick the ADV, which I'm about to buy? I'm this close. So stay tuned for that. Those videos coming soon, that what motorcycle I buy next. Turning of this bike, if you use your body language, it can lean better and all, but the radius is a little shorter compared to 450. Obviously, because the rack, basically the triple T area is quite straight, you can see that. The angle is basically less, and that's really good. And the advantage of that is there's no nose dives, which I used to get on the Kawasaki bikes, especially Z650 or the Yamaha FZ, which I used to ride. They were always nose dives, which I don't kind of like. This bike actually goes down together, and that's really nice. I wish, you know, every Royal Enfield bike should have such suspensions, and they'll do really well, because India roads are getting worse day by day and people are turning towards ADV more. So yeah, if even roadsters like this will have such suspension, which this is, I'm telling you, take a test ride of this, go on bad roads, you'll get a better idea what I'm talking about. Because this can take you through some patches and you can still ride. Seat is comfortable, and I like that there's a gap of the seat. The seat is longer, so you can shift yourself behind and duck down and scramble it like this. There you go, you can do that bit. Just see how, whoa, that was good. Very good control, man. Confidence will be better on this motorcycle compared to the classic style of Royal Enfield. And this guy just decided to take a sharp right, but no worries, we got good brakes on this bike. But I would not recommend to go aggressive. I'm just testing this, so letting you guys know how this bike is doing. Yep, overtaking speed is good. The Sherpa engine is really doing well. बहुत ही सही है यार. I तो really liked it. I would put risers for myself because I would prefer it towards me a little more, because I am that scrambler kind of a rider, and I really think this could be a very good mod for scrambler kind of a, you know, stance of riding. Seat is sorted. I don't know about the pillion seat, but nowadays Royal Enfield is really doing crazy, because I rode the Goan Classic. The seat is unbelievable. Trust me, just press that seat on the Goan Classic, you're like, what foam is that? So the upgrades are going good. You don't want, you can put your phone mount and take this bike. This is really fun bike. Mumbai, where I live, you should really have them. Look at this view. Wow. Very nice, good throttle response. Look at this, look at this. You feel that? Dang. So sensitive and good. It's like, you know, riding this bike feels like someday Royal Enfield will have a sports bike launched for sure. I'm riding the worst rare shocks motorcycle in my life, which is a Super Meteor 650. I'll openly saying that. But yes, I'm doing some mods to it, so it'll be fine now. But still, after that, riding these bikes, I feel so good. And I think it's time to return. This is going to be a short video, guys. This is just a look and feel of the Guerrilla. Unfortunately, I have not done the video in past, so I thought this is a good chance, and I do have my action camera and did that. Yeah, this is the color I was talking about, the Guerrilla. I don't like the purple. I love the yellow and the black. If only the purple, yes, but they are making it funk, so it's cool. If this would be like smoked black, would have been awesome. Rest of the bike is crazy. And someone met me there and he said some chain tensioner, they have a little bit of a challenge, but then he's got a very good feedback from the service guys. And yes, this is what I was showing you all. This is gonna be my next ride mostly. And you guys know, 6 years of relationship with Interceptor, I should be doing the Bear 650. So the Bear would be done. 650, so far so good. Besides the rear shocks, I will be making a detailed video on all the mods. I have to get it for a wash. Actually, I should have given my bike here for a wash, and I rode this in my previous video. Now this is a great color too. You know, the headlight looks a little like, you know, it's opened up, but it's not. This is a bracket and it's holding the light, which now commonly it's used in every bike. What Royal Enfield is doing, whatever their signature things are, like for example their you know, cluster here, your ignition pod and everything, they are making it more similar. That's how it is. This is the color which I also like. See, this blue is decent. This looks nice. I love the waves here. Very geographical kind of idea here. Looks nice. I think it's a great bike and doesn't feel heavy. Some people did say it feels heavy, but it doesn't.